When considering mobile FPS games, it's likely that titles such as Critical Strike or Standoff 2 come to mind. These two games have garnered significant competitiveness and amassed a dedicated fan base since their inception. Interestingly, both games are heavily inspired by the PC classic Counter-Strike. Yet, how did they manage to succeed and capture the hearts of players worldwide? The answer lies in accessibility. Not everyone has access to a PC or console to play their favorite games. Thus, when similar experiences make their way to the mobile gaming platform, it presents an opportunity for players to immerse themselves in familiar or akin gameplay. This accessibility factor is what makes the mobile gaming platform considerably more vast than the PC gaming industry at present. Today, we're diving into the fascinating tale of a PC game and its surprising copycat that not only did better in many ways, but also faced a big downfall, and it's possibly gearing up for a major comeback. This is Kismet, and with no more delay, let's jump straight into the video. Back in 2014, Riot Games, the folks behind League of Legends, started cooking up something new. They wanted a game similar to the Counter-Strike Global Offensive, aka CSGO. They named their project as Valorant. Riot Games wasn't looking to copy-paste the entire gameplay of CSGO. They wanted to take the FPS game concept and put their own twist on it. They came up with characters, each with their own special abilities, kind of like what you see in Overwatch. Surprisingly, it worked out really well. Valorant was a fresh take on the FPS genre. People were super hyped about it. And when the game finally launched on June 2nd, 2020, it was an instant hit worldwide. People from all over the globe swiftly got behind Valorant's esports events, boosting the game's popularity even more. The character designs, the cool agents with their special abilities, and the smooth gameplay mechanics all played a huge role in making Valorant a hit. This also meant that every FPS fan out there wanted to play Valorant. However, not everyone had a PC or console to access the game. Especially for mobile gamers, Valorant being exclusive to PC was a letdown. However, shortly after celebrating Valorant's first anniversary, Riot Games announced that they had begun working on a mobile version of the game in June 2021. But something was brewing, waiting for the perfect moment. It was poised to give all mobile gamers a shot at trying out Valorant on their phones. Although it didn't come directly from Riot Games. Let's rewind a bit and see what happened. Just a few months after Valorant's global launch, a Chinese company called NetEase, known for popular Android games like Life After, Dead by Daylight Mobile, and Cyber Hunter, began working on a new project. They named it Project M. Players were eagerly anticipating this project. After being in development for over a year, they finally began beta testing in August 2021. By then, Project M had been given a new title: Hyperfront. Hyperfront emerged as a 5v5 FPS shooter game, with each character boasting unique abilities. Sound familiar? Yes. Ever since the game entered beta testing, it sparked discussions everywhere due to its striking resemblance to Valorant. However, NetEase didn't simply copy the game outright. They made some slight tweaks to the gameplay, such as altering the number of rounds, weapons, and some character abilities, as well as they did some gender swaps. NetEase had a track record of creating games similar to others, and they followed a similar path this time. But Riot Games didn't approve it. The game was well optimized and garnered a massive player base eager to experience Valorant on mobile, thanks to its successful beta testing. However, as the controversy surrounding the game grew, more people became aware of Hyperfront, giving it an advantage. After beta testing in select regions, the game finally underwent a soft launch on January 20th, 2022. In limited countries like the Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand, and Singapore. While the game received positive reviews, being labelled as a clone of another game had a negative impact on its reputation. Over time, Hyperfront managed to cultivate a dedicated fan base who preferred it over Valorant. With each passing day, the game expanded its roster of characters and introduced exciting events. 6 months after its soft launch, Hyperfront finally went global on July 18, 2022. Immediately following its release, Hyperfront hosted its inaugural tournament, which proved to be a resounding success. With each successful event, Hyperfront solidified its position in the mobile gaming market. However, for unknown reasons, NetEase failed to introduce interesting events or updates to Hyperfront after its global launch, resulting in a negative impact on the game. The reason remained unclear until various reports emerged, stating that in December 2022, Riot Games began taking legal action against its clone. Riot Games has a history of suing companies that create games similar to their titles. For instance, they sued Moontoon, the creator of Mobile Legends, although the outcome didn't favor Riot Games. Tencent, the parent company of Riot Games, filed a lawsuit against Moontoon, alleging that they had copied their game League of Legends, including the legends. They even specified which legends and how they appeared to be similar. However, Moontoon managed to mitigate the situation by making changes to all the legends mentioned in the lawsuit filed by Tencent in their next in-game update. Riot Games appeared to be provoked by NetEase's actions, especially since they took them shortly after Riot announced they were working on a mobile version of Valorant. This move could potentially impact Riot's mobile release if a similar game was already established in the mobile gaming market. This likely served as the primary motivation behind Riot Games' decision to take action. Following a similar pattern to Moontoon, NetEase also made changes to characters and their abilities in an attempt to navigate out of the situation. However, NetEase's efforts proved unsuccessful. Hyperfront was, in fact, a carbon copy of Valorant. As a result, Riot Games emerged victorious in the battle against NetEase and sought the court order to shut down Hyperfront. On April 3, 2023, via a Twitter post, NetEase announced that Hyperfront would shut down its servers on April 10, 2023. They also mentioned that all player data would be deleted due to security reasons. In their announcement, the developers expressed gratitude to the fans for their support since the game's release. We are proud of the community that has formed around Hyperfront. Thank you all for the support and love during this time, and we apologize for any disappointment caused by this announcement, NetEase wrote. The news of Hyperfront's shutdown left many players shocked, with a significant portion expressing their disagreement with Riot Games' actions. For some players, Hyperfront held a special place in their hearts. However, it seemed like Hyperfront was gone for good. Or so they thought. But a few days ago, almost 3 days ago, NetEase teased their new game Operation Apocalypse, which bore a striking resemblance to Hyperfront. And trust me, players are eager to learn more about this new project, and many have already begun showing their support. With Valorant Mobile completing beta testing and potentially receiving a release date soon, could this pose a challenge for Riot Games once again? Will Operation Apocalypse be able to survive against Riot Games this time? Only time will tell. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it informative and useful, take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Until next time.